Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Another LFC post making today. Just really wanted to share my views on the contract situation of our players. It's a kind of spontaneous one, really. I just want it's more less stats and more just about just opinions and thought processes. So obviously, as we know, we've got our key players: Mo Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent. Contracts are running out this 2025. So obviously, summer 2025, Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk's contracts run out, and Trent. And when you get to that sort of period of January, players can start, talking to, if they haven't already, really, can start talking to potential future employers. And it's unusual, I would say, for a club to have three, and not just a number, but I'll say some of your marquee players to be in a situation where the contracts are about to run out. Imagine you're in a place of employment, and you just say you got three superstar workers that work with your team, three of your best, colleagues, and then they have the contracts run out, no, it's not been renewed, they're gone. Imagine the impact that could potentially make to your working environment, to the success of your who you work for, the company or whatever. And that's why I look at this, because I'm going to break it down, I suppose. So I think Virgil, we're looking at potentially him getting a contract for 250k. I don't know if he's pushing for 300. And, with his age, you kind of look at it about, I would say, another 2-year contract. To be realistic, you look at a 2-year contract. Salah is a year younger than Virgil. So again, with Salah, I would say it's the same thing. You're looking at Salah, I think he's pushing on for about 350k. So obviously he's the highest paid player in the team, in the club. And then we've got obviously Trent, who is being pursued by Real Madrid, and potentially I think he'll be looking at 300k. I mean, the things, obviously, that sounds big numbers, and for any normal human beings like us who all sort of working 9 to 5 for a living, whatever times we have to work, and we need the money every week, that's like fantasy money. But there is people who pay more. I mean, Real Madrid probably pay more than that. If they could get him, they'll probably go for 400, 500k. Look at how much they're paying Mbappe. So when I look at it and break it down, I'm looking at Virgil and I'm thinking, if I'm putting myself in FSG's position, and you've got to make this decision, or Hugh's position, I'm like, okay, is his stats good? Yeah, stats are bloody good. There's a great meme out there, I love clean sheets. That's Virgil. Virgil's got past his cruciate ACL injury, and tells you he's like a Rolls Royce, has been. He clearly looks after himself. He looks after himself. Well, yes, probably if you looked at him be really critical, he's probably dropped that little bit of pace. However, if you compared him with a lot of defenders in the Premiership or in the world, I think his pace is still pretty good. It's just what we looked at before. He had that extra pace where he could easily get past players who give them yards and still get back ahead of them. So, yeah, pace-wise. Fitness-wise, clearly I'm sure his numbers are pretty good. Physique-wise, physicality, still bullies players. And he's a player who is really, when I say class, he's a chess player. Some defenders kind of just like, they use a bit of physicality, a bit of pace to try and get themselves in positions and, to get themselves out of jail. Van Dijk, he's moves ahead. He's already planned your next move before you've done it. And he's already in position. That's Van Dijk, who's the best defender, or one of the best defenders in the world as we've known him. One that was going towards Ballon d'Or, and I think potentially he should have got that Ballon d'Or that season. That's the player that's kind of still there. A leader. Okay, maybe he's not as vocal as Henderson was, but, you look at him, he's a man mountain, a giant amongst men. So, would I be looking to give him a contract? I think so. Is he worth the money? I think so. And I think you'll still get a few good years out of him. So, pay Virgil, I think, what he needs. I mean, I don't think it's actually too much. I think he's a realistic person as well. Then we look at Salah. Now, Salah, we know he had a contract increase, and, where that video where, something was around August when he was saying, he's staying in the club. Salah, is his stats good? Okay, shall I stop there? Do we need to continue? He's going on to be the all-time goal scorer for Liverpool. Yeah, if he stays, he's going on for that. Yeah, look at his goals in the Premiership. Look at his goals against Manchester United. Look at consistency. Look at assists. Yeah, always going on 25, 27, 30, 31 goals per season. Consistency is there. Pace, yeah, I think we felt pace has dropped off a little bit. But, I think he's 32, is the age. But what we've seen this season, he's clearly done the work to help him now get a bit of that pace back, get a bit of that threat back. And seems to have a manager who seems to know how to unlock the cheat code in Mohamed Salah. And clearly he's played all the minutes in all the games. So that shows you the manager feels he's fit. Because he's made choices to take people off. He feels Salah's fit. The numbers are fine. People say Greek goddess or Greece goddess, Adonis, but I'll say Arabic god. He's built and chiseled. The guy looks after himself, eats well, drinks well, doesn't get into bad habits, a family man, never see him in controversy. And someone who you look at, you don't mess about with, because professionalism, I don't think anyone can say that guy is not pinnacle professionalism. Yes, he dropped a bomb at our United game, but you know what? So I bloody would too. If my employer wasn't showing me that he valued me, hell yeah, I'll let people know. Especially in this field where, everyone does clicks and there's a lot of articles being written. Dude, we've all been talking about that, and if that works out for him, great. But I think he deserves the money. I feel we'll get another 2 good years out of Salah at least. I think with Chiesa there, we've got understudy who can push him a little bit, keep him fresh. But Salah doesn't look like he's dropping off a cliff anytime soon. And the move to Saudi can wait. There's plenty of time to go to Saudi. They'll love him there. He can carry on, put the pinnacle on his icing on his cake. But let's not lose one of the best players that played for LFC. Okay? He's worth the money. Pay your good employees what they deserve for the work they do. I know we try to balance the books and stuff, but we've been doing that. I mean, this season, I think we were 24 something million pound in profit from, you look at outgoings and incomings. So, we've balanced the books. We've sent a lot of young stars, future stars out of the club and sold them. We haven't got much in. Well, we really got Mohamed Basvili, and he's going to be next year. And just got Chiesa last minute. And that's a gamble. So, end of the day, let's get these signings done. Salah is someone that we need to sign up. And I know we've got Alisson coming on the horizon, but obviously we've got potential ready-made replacement. But again, Alisson, God, does that guy sweat? Does he stress? I look at him and he's so calm and collected. Yeah? We have an opportunity where we haven't made a lot of signings, and we know that. And people say there's pros and cons about that. I don't necessarily think it was on purpose. I actually think that, we desire not to do so. I don't think necessarily it's helped us so much. And there's talk about Zubimendi potentially. I don't know if she go back in there, but obviously they said that there was good terms of that situation. So, clearly the club are saying they want one player, and if he unlocks the door, then great in terms of, fulfilling what we want. But I think Gravenberch has shown that he deserves a chance and he deserves a run in the team, and I'm pretty chuffed of how he's played. But look, I don't know what you feel. Please like to get some comments on here in regards to your own opinions. But I think we've got to keep these 3 players. I think they're pivotal and we can continue building around them. I feel if we lost these 3, it would feel literally like the heart's been ripped out. It would literally feel like the heart's been ripped out. We can't lose VVD, Trent and Salah together. Especially when we don't need to. I don't feel it harms our profit. And I think Salah enhances our profit. There's so much room for growth with that in terms of the markets, the Asian markets. Yeah. With Trent, there you go. I'm sure shirt sales are really good with Trent and VVD. So there's 3 iconic players we've got. Let's not lose them. We're on a good trajectory. Let's get this signed up, and I'm sure Hughes and the owners will sort this out. Please like and subscribe and let me know your opinions. Please be on this journey with me. Thank you. All the best.